And we're back here live at the Americas Center in St. Louis, Missouri for the 135th Knights of Columbus Supreme Convention. It has been a wonderful day so far. We're talking to a lot of different people coming by, and joining us now at the desk is A.J. McCaffery from the St. Augustine chapter of the Knights in Florida. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Talk about your experience. I understand you were a squire at first.
I born and raised in St. Augustine. Joined the Columbian Squires. Actually started the Columbian Squires in the St. Augustine area when I was 15. My dad was a Grand Knight at the time, so
great.
had it in there. But really, immediately was very welcomed and embraced by our state council, and became part of the state Squires program for a little while. And on my 18th birthday, I took my first degree, and just went through the degrees from there. Was elected the chancellor of the council, and really very, very active in the Knights. The Knights has really been kind of a focal point, in my life, and really have been steadily active, to include being here this weekend, or this week.
Excellent. Talk about some of the things that you've been involved with the Knights in St. Augustine.
Some of the most rewarding things are just when we go out into the community and we're helping people. On many occasions, there's a family in particular that I could think of that the father, who was a brother Knight, was a war veteran, and he had a very severe PTSD case, and so almost after about a year of being back, the need was very evident there to help the family, and really has become a big thing that we've been active with, assisting them, making sure that they have a roof over their heads, and just kind of assisting them in those things. Whenever there's like a big thunderstorm, or even the hurricane last year most recently, being out in the field and assisting those, and really seeing a lot of the things that go on around me, even though working in things, it's hard to become active in all of it. It's a rewarding thing to be associated, with such a honorable group of men that are, out there every day helping people, for sure.
Yeah. I know this is your first Supreme Convention. Talk about your thoughts being here.
It's my first Supreme Convention, my second time in St. Louis, and got a little lost yesterday on my way to the convention. I printed out the directions and I zigged when I should have zagged, but sure made it here. It's been such a awe-inspiring experience, and it's such a wonderful experience, because there's Knights from all over the world, but riding down the elevator, you feel as though you've known them your whole life, because we share much of the same core values and the same principles, being brother Knights, and it's just such a fantastic fraternal gathering. And to see the bishops and the priests and the cardinals here this weekend it's really wonderful to have their support. And as a young Catholic, it really boosts my motivation to be active in the church and stay that way, for sure.
How would you encourage someone watching this, a young man, to get involved, to take a chance and maybe call up a representative of their council?
Well, the biggest thing is you may be young, and some people, I'm 24, so there are guys my age that are already married with kids, and they say, oh, I don't have the time. It's not about time. Sometimes the most beneficial thing you can do is just praying for your brother Knights as a brother Knight. And there are so many benefits and things to being a Knight, not just fraternal, but also, financial as well, through the insurance program. And as a young man, taking advantage of those things is one of the most critical things you can do to set yourself up for later life. So the biggest thing is just join. Just join the Knights. Don't make the excuses. Don't have any of the hesitations. Don't say I don't have time, or I'd hate to get involved with something else, because this is probably one of the biggest things that anybody can do to change their life, and it has been for me. Being active in the Knights of Columbus is just such a wonderful, wonderful experience, and there's absolutely nothing I could compare to it at all.
Wow.
So as a young man, just do it. That's really what it is. Just join, just sign up, go to your local council, get hooked up with them, and you may only be able to participate in one thing a year, but I can guarantee you that between that one thing a year, the prayerful support of you for your brothers and your brothers for you, is in and of itself makes up for that time that you may not have, because you'll find a way to make that time, for sure.
Excellent. Well, AJ, that's a great way to end.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Thank you.
for speaking with us and,
Yeah, thank you for the
sharing your
opportunity.
experiences
All right.
with us. We're going to be back with more of our continuing coverage here live in St. Louis, Missouri for the 135th Knights of Columbus Supreme Convention. Please stay with us. It was great.
Thank you.
Excellent. Nice job.
Appreciate it.